So seemingly every other week, Joe Biden gives us another certified Joe Biden moment. I have to say, this one is one of my favorites. It truly is. So normally, I feel like I'm a pretty good decoder. Like, I could generally I could interpret what somebody was trying to say when they end up saying something wrong. And that's probably because, I've been in that position too where I say something and I know what I meant, but it didn't come out like I was trying to say it. And then I feel like if people do good faith interpretations, you could generally like sort of ascertain what I was trying to say, right? And with Biden, oftentimes I could do it. I'll say something and people be like, "Oh, what does he mean, bro?" And I'm like, what he's trying to say was X, Y, and Z. Well, this is one where you're about to see. It's like, I got nothing. I don't even know what he's trying to say here. So anyway, he did a trip to Ireland, and he gave us this glorious moment. You'll see. It's a 54-second video. Towards the end of it is where he hits us over the head with, like I said, the certified Biden moment.
Things are changing. We have an opportunity to make things better or lay back and let events determine what we're going to do. And folks, tonight, sitting in this beautiful castle where I had the honor to speak to the people of Ireland in 2016, let's resolve to march onward with each other and all those who seek a better future, because the vast majority of us do. So let's renew our commitment to defending all the values we stand for. And let's remember, no barrier is too thick nor too strong for Ireland or the United States of America, especially today. There's nothing, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, there's nothing our nations can't achieve if we do it together. I really mean it. So thank you all. God bless you all. Let's go lick the world. Let's get it done.
One more time.
Nations can't achieve if we do it together. I really mean it. So thank you all. God bless you all. Let's go lick the world. Let's get it done.
Let's go lick the world. Let's get it done. Joe, what does that mean, man? I don't know. Let's go light the world on fire. I mean, but it would have been more after lick the world if he was trying to say light the world on fire. But even that's sort of a weird one to say, right? Like light the world on fire. What would that even mean? Sounds like you're trying to like speed up climate change or something if you say that. Let's go like the world. Let's go love the world. Let's go love the world. No. Let's go lick the world. Is it one of those things where like it was an old-timey saying and we just don't know what it is? Like, remember when he called somebody a dog-faced pony soldier? Like, I don't know, that might be an old-timey, like, 1917 style insult or something that we just don't know about, but let's go lick the world. I got nothing, man. Look, we'll have a little bit of a competition. Everybody go ahead, post below, like, in the comment section. What on earth was he trying to say there? Or is it just like, it's just Biden, his brain sometimes, it just sort of sputters out, shits the bed a little bit. Like we've seen this a number of times with Joe over the years. Just a gaffe machine. And by the way, sometimes the things they call gaffes are not actually gaffes, but then oftentimes they'll have a real gaffe. I literally have no idea what lick the world means. Let's go lick the world, bro. Let's go lick the world. It sounds vaguely sexual. All right. So let's take a trip back memory lane, watch some of his I got it on 1.25 times speed. Some of his old school gaffes. See what we can get out of this.
I want to be clear. I'm not going nuts. The president has a big stick.
We choose truth over facts.
Let's do push.
Truth over facts. I remember that one. You guys remember that one?
Let's run. Let's do whatever you want to do.
One man stands ready to deliver change we desperately need. A man I'm proud to call my friend. A man who will be the next president of the United States, Barack America.
Barack America? Is this him really looking at him in response?
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States of America, Barack Obama.
See, now this is what I'm talking about. That's not a gaffe. That's actually a based moment right there. They're talking about, this is when he got Obamacare through. Now, look, Obamacare is not the end-all, be-all. Public option is better than Obamacare, and Medicare for all is better than a public option and Obamacare, but this did give millions more people health care. They expanded Medicaid, for example, got rid of or gave us protections for pre-existing conditions. So I don't know, like, the media made a big deal of this, but I feel like that was just like pearl-clutching, 2010 culture of like, oh, you used a cuss word. My goodness. This was actually based Joe Biden.
We can speak out and be more straightforward. I'm not going to be a mule. I got something to do. I got to go do boom, boom, boom. Hillary Clinton.
I'm not going to be a mule. I got something. I got to go do the boom, boom, boom. That should be in a song.
Is qualified or more qualified than I am to be Vice President of the United States of America. Let's get that straight. And quite frankly, it might have been a better pick than me, but she's first rate.
I know I'm
That's him just being nice. That's not a gaffe.
middle class, Joe. It's not meant as a compliment. Means I'm not sophisticated. I want to be clear. I'm not going nuts. A damn liar, man. That's not true. I can get things done. That's why I'm running. And you want to check my shape on it? Let's do push-ups together, man. Let's run. Let's do whatever you want to do.
To the word.
Isn't that the guy he called him Fats? Didn't he say like, okay, Fats? They should have put that part in there. I don't know why they left that part out.
Find it. To the number 30330 30330 or 303-330 or BOO. Wait. But you got it.
That saves billions of gallons of gasoline. I mean, billions of $2.3 billion worth of, $500 billion in savings and something billion metric tons of CO2 going in the air. Well, folks, eliminate one tax loophole out of $1.6 trillion worth, $1.4 trillion worth. Out of $1.4 billion. It's hard to even say it, it's so much. And by the way, it's cost a lot of money. It cost about $740 billion over 10 years. Always the time.
Not gonna lie, those ones are relatable. I always mess up, like, when I'm reading a number or something. I'm always like,
To heed the timeless advice from Teddy Roosevelt, speak softly and carry a big stick. End of quote. I promise you, the president has a big stick.
I don't remember that one. Oh, that's good. I like that.
I promise you.
Joe, you want to administer the oath?
Am I doing this again? My memory is not as good as Justice Roberts, Chief Justice Roberts. I was a Democratic caucus. You ever been to a caucus? No, you haven't. You're a lying dog-faced pony soldier. You said you were, but now you got to be honest. I'm going to be honest with you.
That was another old school, like, gadzooks, fella.
Have this notion that somehow if you're poor, you cannot do it. Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids.
I remember that one, too.
Wealthy kids, black kids.
In Delaware, the largest growth in population is Indian Americans moving from India. You cannot go to a 7-Eleven or a Dunkin' Donuts unless you have a slight Indian accent. I'm not joking.
Chuck Graham.
See, that's one of the ones they say that's a gaffe. That wasn't a gaffe. That wasn't a gaffe.
Senator's here. Chuck, stand up, Chuck. Let him see you. Oh, God love you. What am I talking about?
Oh, the guy's, oh no, he was in a wheelchair. Oh no. That's like he did this recently with somebody who literally died. Is Jackie here? Jackie, you here? Jackie, are you here? It's like Jackie died like a year ago. And then the White House press secretary tried to cover up and be like, well, the reason he said that is because she was on top of mind. He's always thinking about her. Rest in peace.
I tell you what, you're making everybody else stand up, though, pal. Thank you very, very much. His mom lived in Long Island for 10 years or so. God rest her soul. And although your mom's still alive as your dad passed. God bless her soul. I agree that everybody once anyway, my time's up. I'm sorry.
Thank you, Vice President.
I'm not gonna lie. I think those moments actually helped him. Like, when they're like, all right, you got a minute. And then the minute would be up and he'd be in the middle of a sentence and be like, all right, I'm done. I think that actually helped him in the debates. I'm telling you, this happened with me too when I went for jury duty. I want to say it was about like 2012, 2013. In the process, when they pick the jury, they give you directions. And they handed us a sheet of paper. It had all questions like, what's your name? Where do you work? Blah, 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 blah. And everybody would read the question and then say the answer. Read the question and then say the answer. And then the judge chimed in like 2 or 3 times. I was like, guys, you don't have to read the question. Just give the answer. And so by the time it got to me, I was one of the later people. I was just like, Kyle Kulinski, political commentary. I just went down the line of like all the stuff about me and didn't read the question. I was literally the only person that didn't do it. And I thought I'd get out of it. But the fact that I listened to them made them like pick me. And I was like, oh no, I did the opposite of what I was supposed to do if I'm trying to get out of jury duty. Same thing with Biden. He gets to the end of it. And I'm done. I'm good. People are like, okay, we kind of like that. Stop talking. We don't want to hear any of you talk, actually. Oh, man. What are the other ones? Wasn't there one where he was like trying to say the national anthem or the Star Spangled Banner or give like a famous quote, and he's like, you know the thing. He's like in the middle of it, and he's like, you know the thing, bro. Oh, man. Oh, man. By the way, just so you know, the media is trying to tell you this guy is inevitable in 2024. They're pretending like Marianne Williamson doesn't exist to try to force this guy on you and say, he's inevitable. He's unbeatable, bro. He has a gaffe every 7 minutes, but you know what? He's unbeatable. Sharp as a tack, that guy is. It's so dishonest. And it's, further evidence that the media should be taking Marianne Williamson seriously in her challenge against Joe Biden. But of course, they won't do that, and it's pathetic. But I have to say, the lick the world gaffe immediately becomes one of my favorite, particularly because I have no idea what he was even trying to say. So you guys give me your theories below. What was he trying to say? Honestly, I have no idea. If you want to see me and Crystal Ball interview legends like Noam Chomsky, Cornel West, and more, subscribe to Crystal Kyle and Friends on Substack. $5 a month gets you the video version a day early. Remember, we take 0 ad dollars for this podcast. Or you can sign up on Substack for free and get the audio version a day later. Link in the video description box below.